2 shuttles. Oh my, are we about to see a bulldog rush? That would be interesting. Alright, let's get a look. I didn't see any sort of support bay for Stork, so I guess it's not going to be Reavers. If there is a Reaver in here, I'm going to be pretty surprised. But there are Dragoons on the ground, Zealots in those shuttles, and Fantasy has been in the dark for the last little while. But there we go. There is the drop. Good work so far by Stork. He's managed to take out the siege tank behind this wall. But has he done enough damage with these with this bulldog rush? I don't know. The front door has been breached again. These SCVs are plugging that gap pretty well, but there are no tanks left, and Stork's Dragoons are barreling in. There's Fantasy with that nervous swallowing, bobbing of his Adam's apple that we tend to see a lot from him when things go sour. But it looks like he's cleaned a good chunk of this mess up. Although, wait, no, there were Dragoons loaded into the shuttles rather of a sudden. And some nice micro there as this pressure continues. Fantasy is taking a ton of damage here, but, and this is crucial, he is still on the 3 bases. His economy has been hit, but not quite that badly brutalized. If Fantasy is going to be able to hold this off for a little while longer, he should be able to get back into the lead, or at least stay even, but it's going to be really hard to say, especially since my stream has frozen again. Yeah, I'm commentating this off of the live stream instead of VODs, even though no one is really listening to it live. I'm basically doing this so that when the VODs are released on the Nivaki or John747 accounts, I can basically just download the video, immediately slap the audio onto it, and then just upload it really quickly. So that is why I'm contending with the streams here. I like whenever possible to be the first one to get my VODs out, and of course to keep the VODs of some pretty decent quality. Let's see. Fantasy GG's. He just doesn't want to take any more of that. Wow, I guess he had it quite a bit worse than I thought, or he just wasn't looking like he was going to be able to hold out in the short term. Stork taking that one with authority, going old school with the bulldog rush. Lovely play by Stork, really well managed. Do not want to mess with that guy. Alright, so that was a rival battle. That was a battle between two of the, I would say top 5, maybe top 10 players around. That's pretty exciting. We've got one matchup left, and that's going to raise the stakes a notch because it's Bisu versus Jaedong, the top Zerg and top Protoss player around right now, the top 2 players in the game. Rivals of a sort, though Jaedong personally might consider Bisu a rival. Bisu considers himself more of a rival of Stork, and Jaedong to be more of a rival of Flash. Perhaps that's true, but whether or not they are the epitome of rivals, like Boxer versus Yellow, who we saw earlier, or like the developing rivals Stork and Fantasy, or like Stork and Bisu for that matter, there's plenty of room for more rivalry, and it's definitely a storied matchup that can easily become a major rivalry given enough time. So we'll be back for that. Until then, this is Image signing out.